What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Double A Hef here, aka Dub. What's going on out there? I hope y'all enjoyed the last videos I did. Um, I know the very last one I did. I put that stank on that one. So if you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. That's a must see / must listen to. And then the one before that, I had all the super liberal black females going crazy on that one. You could just check out the comment section on that. Oh man, talk about wild. But anyway, I'm back with something. This is a little light. This is just something that I see often. I was on Facebook, as you can see, and I stumbled across this. And this is actually something and that my sister made this post. So I'm sharing this to let y'all know that not only do I genuinely see the stuff that I'm talking about, but this is my sister posted this, albeit she lives in a whole different state than I do, and we don't communicate at all for the most part, but this is still my sister that posted this. So anyway, I'm going to read it. You can read along with me, and I'm going to just touch on my point here. So she says, I don't think I've seen a single post about this yet. Can we please talk about all the anti-Asian hate that's been going on recently? Asians all over the globe are facing dangerous prejudice and frequently violent attacks right now, especially in the wake of COVID. Do not leave Asians out of your anti-racism. Your performative social media activism during the past year regarding BLM mean literally nothing if you aren't including Asian communities. Black and Asian civil rights movements have a rich history of solidarity throughout the West, e.g. Malcolm X and Yuri Kochiyama. When I joined protests last year, they emphasized, let's keep this energy going. Please keep the energy going, take care of yourself, and rest as needed, but stay fighting. So, that was a mouthful, but there's not a lot to unpack there. So pretty much what she's saying is that Asians are, being prejudiced against and being attacked all over. Now, I'll be the first to tell you, I personally have not. I can't even say I haven't heard of anything, because obviously Jeremy Lin said some stuff about that. But outside of Jeremy Lin saying it, and obviously her saying it now, I haven't seen it on the liberal media news. I haven't seen it on the conservative media news. I haven't heard it through different media platforms that I listen to. Independent resources. I haven't heard it. Now, I'm not saying that to say that I don't believe it's happening. It probably is happening. This is America. So, but my point is to that. Well, we already know how I feel about BLM. I'm not for that. That's a Marxist fucking movement. That's like a cover that has manipulated the people and continues to manipulate the people. The sooner y'all see that, the better off it'll be. Asian, look, what's going on in the Asian community is that's their battle. As quote unquote black people, we have to stop pretending to be America's police. And I say that to say, whenever there's quote unquote injustice going on any kind of demographic, that's when that's when black Americans want to say, oh no, we're going to champion this movement with you. We're going to, we're here with you. We're going to struggle. We know, and all that. Stop that, because you're getting pimped out. Now, the LGBTQ community has already and continues to pimp you out with that, because last time I checked, they get legislation passed for them all the time. And most recently, literally, I think I did a video. I know I did a video about this, of Joe Biden's, what's it called? Those, executive orders, the first executive orders that he signed were to help and benefit the LGBTQ community. So they getting theirs. They're getting theirs. When are you gonna get yours, quote unquote, black people? So what I'm saying is, you want to keep on helping everybody, trying to quote unquote help everybody. All you doing is helping put them above you. And I used this analogy before, and I'll use it again. Well, the quote unquote heterosexual black man, on the whole grand scheme of totem poles, right? And obviously at the very top you're gonna have the rich Caucasian Jew. They're probably gonna be all the way at the top because they run a lot of pretty much everything. The banking system, finance system, entertainment industry. They run all that. And then you'll have your run-of-the-mill average Caucasian male, and then you start trickling the Caucasian female, and then you go to the different demographics. You'll have, I don't know, maybe you want to put Asian at the top. You know what I'm saying? Asian at the top, and then maybe Asian men, Asian women, Hispanic, women, men, whatever. But before you get to the black man, you have to make sure that you put the quote unquote black woman ahead of him. And now also who goes ahead of him is the quote unquote black transgender. They go ahead of the heterosexual black male. That's the reality of it. That's the world we're living in. You would get more quote unquote breaks and benefits if you slapped on a dress and started parading around saying your name was Moesha, than if you just, kept it a buck and was like, my name Marcus. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just the reality of it. They are ahead of you. And they're ahead of you because they continue to allow you to be pimped out, to push their agendas. The Black Lives Matter movement literally was founded and ran, and I think that's obviously they're still being ran by lesbian black women, black lesbians that are Marxist. So, and they tell you they're trying to destroy the nuclear family. So if you have lesbian black women telling you that their goal is to destroy the nuclear family, that means they're talking about you, black men. I've said this so many times before in the past, but they're talking about you. The war is on you. Now, unless you put on this dress and start calling yourself Moesha, they don't give a fuck about you. Period. And I'm not sitting here telling you to put on a dress and pretending like your name is Moesha. Nah, hell to the fucking no. Hell no. No. Let's get that shit straight. But that's the reality of the world we live in. So when I see posts like this, talking about, oh, we got to do this for this demographic. We got to do this for that demographic. Look, no, the fuck we don't. No, we don't. That's the problem with the black community. Always trying to do something for somebody else. You can't even do for your fucking self. You can't even do for yourself. You talking about doing for other people. No, and it's not about, oh, well, that's not right to just sit there and let them. Listen, this ain't about right or wrong, okay? This is about us, all right? You got to clean up your house before you could go to anyone else's house and offer to help clean up their shit. You know what I'm saying? Our house is all fucked up. The doors are hanging off. We got broken windows. The lawn is all, hasn't been cut in months. The shit is looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? The cars in the driveway broken the fuck down. We can't go nowhere. That's the black community right now. That's literally our situation right now. And when we over here trying to, go over here and help these niggas in their house. And their house look way better than ours. Their doors is on, they got no broken windows, and their car work. But yet, we over here trying to say, oh, we gonna help y'all. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here with that. We have to wake up. And it has to be about us. About us. I'm not saying that everyone needs to get on board because, look, it's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's not for everybody. It's really not for everybody. But those who do want to help and be involved, listen, you can't be out here trying to help every other demographic. All right? Period, point blank. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how different I can slice that. So pretty much that's it on this video. I'm serious. There's not much else I can say. It's pretty straightforward. we have to stick to ourselves and promote ourselves. And you know what? If they're having hardships, if other demographics are having hardships, they need to do like what the fuck we're doing. You know what I'm saying? And get it on your own. Because, you know, it's funny when people always say, and this is very common, the saying, and most people heard this saying before, divide and conquer, right? Now you might be saying, how the hell does that apply to here, Aaron? Let me tell you how that applies. So, when you tell the quote unquote black community or convince them that they need to be helping everybody else, that's division by addition. Now that might be a foreign concept to some of y'all, but look it up. It's division by addition. Because once we start focusing on other people's shit, we're divided in our shit. Okay? So, that is divide and conquer. Now, most super liberal blacks out there will tell you, oh, no. You know, they trying to keep us, the people, divided. And you know what? The second they say some shit like that, we the people, that is some Marxist, communist mantra bullshit. That's what the fuck that is. All right? We have to educate ourselves. That way, when we hear this shit, we know exactly what the fuck it is. Like when people are talking and I hear them talking about stuff like this, I see right through it. That's some communist shit. And most of the time, the people that are saying it don't even realize that they're saying some communist Marxist shit. They've just been trained or indoctrinated in that. So they just regurgitate what the fuck they hear. But, you know, when you know what the fuck you're listening for, when you understand identifying factors or traits, then you can obviously you can identify it. So yes, when they say, oh no, they're trying to divide us the people, what they're trying to say is, oh, we are the proletariat. No, that's not true. Okay? And you're actually working against yourself by trying to combine yourself with all those other groups. You're stronger as a unit. Okay? We have to build our own assets. That's where the strength lies, in assets. We have to build our own assets. That's what life is about, the accrual of assets. In your own personal life, you should be trying to gain as many assets as possible. That's the name of the game. That's the name of the American dream game, all right? And if y'all didn't know that, now the hell you know. So now you know what the name of the game is. You can start playing it properly and stop running around with your hand out saying, oh, we got to help these people. We need help and shit like that. No. Unless you're asking for help to get some assets, then you're asking for the wrong type of help. Assets. What is an asset? Something that makes money. Something that brings money in. I just boiled that shit all the way down. All right, that's an asset. If it's bringing you money in, it's an asset. For instance, if you have say you have an apple tree in your backyard, right? Say you got like 5 of them shits, and the apples grow, and you sell the apples, you're making money. That those trees are bringing in money. If one day somebody came and chopped down those trees, they just cut your revenue source, right? So you just lost an asset. What's a liability? A liability is something that you put money into. It's taking money out of your pocket. That's a liability. So we need to, as a black community, start to understand the difference between assets and liabilities and start putting money into assets and stop putting them into liabilities. But that's about it for that video. The name of the game is focus on self. The more I focus on myself, the more everyone focuses on themselves. Then as a collective group, we will be focused. And then we can achieve what we need to achieve as a group, not what other people need to achieve. That's not our issue. That's not our fight. That's not our prerogative. From now on, the quote unquote black community, we should be looking at ourselves as fucking Switzerland. All right, we're gonna be fucking Switzerland. We're gonna be outside of neutral, and everybody's affairs. We neutral. You know what I'm saying? Y'all handle your own shit. All right, and we handle our own shit. But that's it, y'all. Peace.